Hey guys, I'm heading into the big city for 2 days. Let's go for a road trip. Okay, so we got a burger right here. It's very large. Really good. It's way too big. I should have got a smaller one. It tastes amazing though. I also got some fries. I had to try and find a secluded area. So I'm in like a train stop or something. I forgot to get ketchup for my fries. The burger's amazing though. Train coming. I'm not going to be able to eat all this. There's just too much food. It's just after, it's like almost 2:30. So this is my lunch. Oh my God, that burger was amazing. I remember the burgers tasting that good. I'm just gonna have a couple more fries and that's gonna be it. So now I'm just waiting for my bus. Right now I'm in Milton, and so I gotta take a bus into Mississauga, and I'll check in at the hotel, and then I'll go get my supper. Gonna try to get a chicken quesadilla somewhere at the mall probably. So I'll see you later. Got a new hat. I have no idea where I am. Hey guys, I finally made it to the hotel, so let's give you the tour. Here's the door. Here's another door. There's a safe. There's a mirror. There's another mirror, so I can see just how ugly I am. There's a bunch of stuff there. And there's my bed, king-size bed. That's pretty nice. I guess there's a lamp and stuff, and an AM/FM radio. There's a telephone, and we got a chair. We have a stand thing. We have a window. It's extremely bright. You probably can't even see anything. There's that building I showed you earlier. That's a pretty sick building. And here's a desk with another lamp. I got a chair. There is a garbage can. There's a fridge right here, which is pretty sweet. Gonna have to get some fruit or something. And then we have a TV that's playing some sort of like a default type of thing that they show for new people. There's my name, welcome Christopher Balch, that's my name. And not only that, but check out what we have in here. We have the bathroom, obviously. So there's the toilet, and we have yet another mirror, and we have various other things, a sink. But just take a look what we have here. This is amazing. We have, look at this. This is just incredible. Can you imagine? Crazy. Whoops. Look at this. Look at this. So you might be wondering, okay, what's the big deal? I mean, that's a shower, right? Well, take a gander at this. I haven't showered in almost a year. Now, before you get all up in arms, you know, there's a little more to the story than that. Obviously, I've bathed myself. I've washed myself over the last year. Oh my God, look at how bald I am. This is ridiculous. Oh my God, oh, that is just so ugly. Oh my God. I've never really seen that before. Oh my God, that is just disgusting. Obviously I've bathed myself over the last 10 months or 11 months or something like that. But the thing is, my shower broke 10 months ago. And so I have like a, you know, like a bathtub slash shower combo type deal. And so it's got the spout, and then it's got a shower head up top. And so what happened was, so you know on the spout where there's that tab that you lift up, and then so you turn on the water, it starts coming out of the spout into the tub, and then there's a tab on the spout that you lift up, and then it stops coming out of the spout, and then it starts coming out of the shower head. So apparently that's called a diverter, a diverter. And so that broke off of my shower. And I tried putting it back in, it didn't work. And I'm sort of unable at the moment to fix it myself because of my wrist. And so I didn't want to call a plumber either. And so I just haven't fixed it. And I haven't bothered taking baths because baths are disgusting. So I actually invented a new way to shower 10 or 11 months ago. And it honestly works great. So I shower with a bucket. and a mug. And I'm not even joking. So I fill up, it's like a Home Depot bucket, one of those orange Home Depot buckets. I don't know how big those are, but it's like $3.50. And so I stick that underneath the spout. I turn the water on, I fill it up, and then I sort of drag it over to the end of the shower, into the end of the tub, I should say. And then I have this mug. So it's like, those red Solo cups that people, the college kids drink out of. So I found something on Amazon which is similar to that, but it's more heavy duty and it's got a handle, and like it's not flexible at all. So, but it's still lightweight. And so I bought that, and it's amazing. So now I have the bucket full of water in the tub. I get in the tub, and I have this mug. And so I get in the tub, and then I fill up the mug, and I rinse my body off first, so I get my body wet. Because so I didn't know immediately, because there's an order of operations here. Normally, if you're in a shower, you go from head to toe, right? But you can't do that with this method, because you have to rinse your hands twice with the bucket method. And so I had to alter the order of operations. And so I rinse off my body with water, and then I wash my body with soap. And then after that, I have to rinse my hands off. So I turn the water on again from the spout, and then I rinse my hands off. And then I have to rinse off the handle where you turn the water on. And then I turn it back off. And then what do I do after that? And then I get the mug again, and then I rinse my head. And then I wash my hair. I have to wash my hair, even though I have no hair. I do have to wash it, or else it gets like really greasy. So I do have to shampoo my head. And then so I do that. And then once again, I have to rinse off my hands. So I do that. And now now I just rinse everything off. Rinse all the soap, rinse all the shampoo off my body. And I only go through one bucket. And it's a great way to do it. You actually use less water, and you can get just as clean, pretty much. So yeah, I am gonna have so much fun using that shower. I'm gonna have a shower right now, actually. And so what time is it? It's 6:46, right? Pretty sure you can see that, 6:46. It might even be switcheroonied. I don't know, but 6:46. So I've got to have supper soon. That burger I had earlier was amazeballs. Oh my God, it was like one of the best burgers I've ever had. So I don't know what I'm going to have though for supper. Oh yeah, I do. I think I was going to have a chicken quesadilla. I was going to try and search for a chicken quesadilla. Oh my God, I got dropped off over. The bus dropped me off at the mall. That mall is just an absolutely monolithic, gargantuan giant of a place. It is ridiculous. I somehow managed to find my way to the hotel just by instinct and because I don't have internet on my phone, so I was sort of just going by instinct. And then I did ask a couple people if they knew where this certain street was, and I did end up making it here, obviously. But so I'm going to go back to the mall, and I'm going to go to Chipotle or something like that, or Taco Bell, I don't know. And I'm going to search for a chicken quesadilla. I'm still honestly pretty full from that burger because it was so big, so I'm not going to have too big of a meal tonight. But yeah, and then I'm going to come back. Actually, I think I'm going to get the chicken quesadilla, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to film myself eating. I can't film myself when I'm outside because there's people around, and I'm embarrassed. I don't know how people can do that. It's like I just get too embarrassed. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to eat in here. I will film it. It's going to be fun. And then I basically just have to hang out until 11:30, I think, p.m. And then I have to walk over to the MRI place. So, and then I've got to come back, and then I've got to walk back here. It's gonna be like at 2 a.m. or something ridiculous. So anyway, I'm gonna have a shower. Oh my God, that shower felt amazing. Incredible. So now I gotta go find some food. Chicken quesadilla, that's what my goal is. So I'm gonna go there, hopefully find chicken quesadilla. I have to do some sleuthing on the internet because I also want to find a grocery store. There's a grocery store in the mall. So I want to get a couple things as well. And then I'll come back and I'll film myself eating. All right, I'm back, and that was an absolute insanity. The mall was so packed. There were so many like high school chicks in there who were, you know, so many midriffs. And it was just, there were so many people. And so I showed you that I went to Walmart, and what I got was, I got some pineapple chunks because, you know, I didn't get to have my apple today, and I need some fruit. I need something fruity. And so I got that. So that's gonna be my dessert. I also brought cookies, but I'm probably not gonna have those tonight. I'm gonna have a couple for breakfast tomorrow. And then I went to Taco Bell and I got a chicken quesadilla. Now, I initially went to Chipotle. They did have chicken quesadillas, but it was on the kids menu, so I was a little worried about that. Like, I don't know how big it was going to be. Meanwhile, this looks quite small. I mean, it's large, but it's very short. It's wide, but it's short. So, and apparently it's got chicken, cheese, and some sort of jalapeno sauce, which I'm definitely weary of. I almost said no sauce, but she didn't say sour cream. She didn't say like mayo, so jalapenos, I like jalapenos. So let's check it out. The mall is very close. It's only like a 5-minute walk. So it was just so insanely busy. Oh my God. All right, I got my eating gloves on. It smells good. The guy asked me if I wanted any sauce, and I can feel the kick on the jalapenos, but I said no sauce. I'm just gonna eat it like this. Very good. Is a quesadilla usually very minimalistic like this? Like it just has chicken, cheese, and then like a sauce in it? Because I'd like some lettuce, tomato, you know, like some taco toppings. It's very good though. That was gross. Yeah, normally I do not like sauces at all. So I'm always very skeptical of sauces. However, this sauce tastes good. It's got a nice kick to it. So I'm happy with this. Oh, but yeah, so I said in the previous video, I only went to Taco Bell once in my entire life. So this is now number 2. I was going to get a beef soft taco as well, but I thought I better not splurge too much. I was still like feeling good from the burger earlier. The burger was really big, and it was amazing. This was only $8.95, so I assumed it wasn't going to be a lot of food. The burger I got a burger and fries, and it was $17. Pretty insane. It was really good though. It was amazing. This is really good. I really like this. I definitely have to try going to Taco Bell again, and just, picking and choosing my toppings. It is so busy out here, though. Oh my God, this is insane. There's just so many people. So I'm a little nervous about, because I got to walk about 2.5 kilometers over to where the MRI place is. So I'm a little nervous. And I've got to do it at 11:30 at night. This definitely hits the spot, though. Oh yeah, there's like no white people anywhere. That's insane. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm trying to think if I've even seen one. I don't think so. Okay, so that is over with. Now, I'm gonna have to take my glove off, and then I'm gonna dig into the pineapple. How do I do this? I guess I'm gonna have to put this down. Come on. Friggin' thing won't come off. What is going on? It will not come off. This fucking lid won't come off. Am I insane? Am I crazy? What the fuck is going on here? Like, this is ridiculous. Fucking lid won't come off. Oh, that's why. I just mangled the lid. Okay. So, of course, you guys couldn't see any of that. So, here's the lid. Lid was like this. I thought I had to take it off the sides, like over here and over here. And so I was just absolutely destroying it. But apparently there's like a thing right here. And then there was a tab that I had to pull in order to be able to take it off. Never seen that before in my entire life. Okay, a lot of new stuff tonight and this weekend. So I'm just gonna eat it with my fingers. I don't care. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pineapple is so good. I guess because there's so much sugar in it. Oh yeah. That definitely hits the spot. That was a big chunk. All right, this is good. This is really good. Just pounding this pineapple. So this is going to be it for my food for today. I'm not going to have anything else. It's still light out. It's like, what time is it? It's 8:45. So now that I have a little bit of experience going into the mall, I can sort of figure out what I'm going to do for my meals tomorrow. So tomorrow I've got a full day here. And then Saturday I leave to go home. So gonna have a lot of downtime tomorrow. I'll have plenty of time to figure out what to do. Ideally, I will sleep in quite a decent amount, since I'll probably get home tonight at get here around maybe 2. Oh my God. Big chunks of pineapple. Oh, how much sugar did I just eat? This last one. It's got a little brown spot on it. All right, 12-minute video. Was that so? Basically, this entire sequence of videos is going to be me eating. That's it. Not very interesting, but what can you do, right? Okay, now I'm just going to screw around for. I got to figure. I have to go on the internet and figure out how long it's going to take me to walk over there. I think it was like 45 minutes. If I'm at not a super fast pace, but I'd like to walk fast as possible, and I'll just chill out in the waiting room. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you later. Hey guys, so it's time for me to leave. So it's 11:21 right now. And so I gotta walk over to the MRI place. I don't know if you can see it through the window here, but I've got to walk this way towards those green lights, the red and green lights. So, should be interesting. Hey guys, made it back about 5 minutes ago. It's 1:25. Actually, it's 1:30 right now. 1:28. So about 8. The clock was 1:20 when I got back, and when I left the MRI place, it was 1:04. So outside of the building, there's this gigantic clock, and it said 1:04. And so I was able to time myself how long it took me to get home. And so I originally I looked on Google Maps to try and figure out the best route. So the problem with the routes are, there's a lot of construction going on. And so I think Google Maps takes that into account, and it alters your path in order to avoid the construction. And so I stuck with the path that it told me to take on my way there, because I didn't want to chance anything, And so I don't know how long it took me to get there, but it didn't take me very long because I walk very quickly. So that was fine. However, on my way back, I thought, okay, now it's time because I know how to get there, and there's definitely a much more direct route if I were to take a different way. than what Google Maps tells me. And so on my way back, I tried that, and I left at I already told you, I left at 104. I got home, I got back, I got in the room. I'm on the 5th floor. I got in the room at 1:20. So 16 minutes. It's ridiculous. I don't know what the distance is on my route, but the route that it told me to take was 2.7 kilometers. And so mine must have been shorter. And I also walk faster than normal. I've been practicing for this for years because I walk every single day. And especially over the last few months, I've been walking 6 kilometers a day. By the way, I'm watching something on TV. I don't even know. This is like the Cartoon Network or something. So I don't even know what it is. It's like some sort of Young Justice Phantoms, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know. But I don't remember what I was going to say. But 16 minutes, it's really good. So I'm going to go to sleep right now. I'm going to try and sleep in. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'd like to sleep in because tomorrow I got nothing to do. Literally nothing. I mean, so I'll probably have like a couple cookies for breakfast. I should have bought milk. They might have milk down in the lobby. I'll check that if they have milk. I'll have a couple cookies, and then I have to figure out what to have for lunch and supper. And then I just have one more MRI tomorrow night. And then I leave on Saturday morning. So tomorrow I'm going to have nothing to do. I don't want to walk too much because I have to walk to the MRI place. So I don't want to overdo it. But I feel like because everything's so close, I can sort of meander and check stuff out. I definitely want to get some more fruit tomorrow because that was really good. It tasted very good. Really hit the spot. And I don't know what I'm going to eat tomorrow. I don't know. There were a couple more places. There was like this fried chicken place that I wanted to try. I'll probably try that. Honestly, I'll probably just go to the food court again and I'll just look around. Hopefully it's not as busy as earlier today. I wonder if it's going to be busier at lunch or at supper. It was just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how people can live like this. This is just insane. But the walk to the MRI place was so nice. Weather-wise, it's perfect out there. I think it was 14 degrees. I don't know how much that is in Fahrenheit, but a very perfect walking weather. I only saw a couple people. I didn't see any, street toughs, and no one was hassling me. It would have been perfect for me to bring my phone and to record some video, but I don't want to chance it. I don't want someone to like steal my phone. So I'm probably not going to take any video because there's like no one around, and so I wouldn't feel embarrassed about taking video. So it's unfortunate, but I can't chance it. So, but it was very nice perfect walking weather. I think tomorrow, actually, I don't know if tomorrow's supposed to be nice as well. There's supposed to be some rain, possibility of rain. So I don't know. As for the actual MRI, I was in yet another position. So this time I was on my stomach and I had my arms up, like out in front of me, like up, you know what I mean? And I asked the lady who took my MRI, the technologist, I told her that I was coming back tomorrow and I was having my hands done. She said it was going to be in the same position. So that's not too bad. So yeah, I just got to figure out what I'm going to eat tomorrow. That's the big question. That's the big question of the hour. Now, see, I'm going to have to I'll probably look online and see what there is, but also just go to the food court and I might just see what strikes me. Yeah. And then I need to get some fruit. I also need to get a couple other things that I forgot. And I might scope out the bus situation as well because I've got to take a bus back to Milton on Saturday. And the bus I'm taking is going to be the last bus until like the last bus of the day at 11 in the morning. And so if I screw up, I'm not going to be able to get back. So I might scope it because I don't know where I have to tape, where it picks me up and all that sort of stuff. And it's just absolute chaos out there. It's just insane. So that's what I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to go to sleep and I'll wake up and tomorrow will be a new day. All right, let's get some light in here. Whew. All right, there you go. Very beautiful day. There's that building again. There was a thunderstorm early morning today. It is 9:11 right now. See right there. I woke up at 8 a.m. I went to sleep at 2:30, and then I woke up at 8 because there is some construction going on. So it woke me up right out the window there. So it woke me up, unfortunately. But there we go. So it woke me up, but whatever. I mean, it's 9 a.m. So I've been thinking about what I'm going to do today for my meals. So I really don't want to go overboard because yesterday I feel like I ate too much and I probably gained a pound, and I'm very picky about my weight because I've been trying to get down and I've been doing very well. So I don't want to eat too much. However, I was actually thinking of not even eating breakfast, but I feel like I have to eat breakfast, so I'm going to have, I think, at least one of my cookies. And then there's a Starbucks directly below me. And I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. However, I've been sort of tempted here to try some new things, because I never do. I'm never in the city, so I don't have really a chance to do these sorts of things. I mean, I could make coffee myself if I wanted, but I don't like coffee. However, I was looking at their menu, and one thing, I've been to Starbucks several times, and normally I would just get those sugary Frappuccino things, which are very good. Lots of chocolate and stuff like that. But I was looking at the Cafe Mocha. Looks pretty good. I think I'm going to try that because, I used to work the night shift at this burger place, and across the street was a donut shop where they would make their donuts fresh in the mornings. So I'd get off work and I'd go get some fresh donuts, and I'd also get a French vanilla cappuccino, and it was really good. So I'm thinking I'm going to try the Cafe Mocha, and I'm going to try it with my cookies. So that's going to be breakfast. And then I think immediately after that, I will brush my teeth, and then I will venture out into the world. I will try and scope out the bus stop situation. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that. I might just walk around the mall a little to try and figure out what I'm going to do. I have a couple ideas for lunch. One of them was, so there's a New York fries in the mall, but it only has fries. But I also don't want to eat too much. And then I think there's a Subway in there. So I've got a hankering for meatball sub. So I would get a 6-inch meatball sub. All right. And then what else? I'm not sure what else. I was just going to go there and walk around and see if I see anything. And then I think I mentioned I had to pick a few things up. So I can do that as well. I want to get some more fruit. Definitely want to get some more fruit. But I also want to get maybe a banana or something. So I might do that after breakfast. I'll get a banana at Walmart. Just one banana. So it's time for breakfast. All All right, we are back, and I got myself a short cafe mocha. It looks very nice. I did taste test it right now, and it does taste very good. It's not the coffee taste is not overpowering. I believe it does have whipped cream on it, so that's nice. So that's nice. So I'm going to put the lid back on if I can with one hand. All right, there we go. I also have my cookies. Here's my cookies that I brought. All right, so let's grab a big cookie. There you go. This is the new recipe I was mentioning in a previous video. You can see how they have the 3 cream chips on the top. Looks very pretty. And then, I don't know if you could tell, but there are mini chocolate chips in here as well. It's kind of hard to see. That have not been melted in. And so now my cookie recipe is just amazeballs. So this is going to be my breakfast. And then I'm going to go outside. I'm going to grab a banana from Walmart. All right, so let's try this. Oh yeah. Okay. I could get used to this. Oh my God. Oh my dear God. All right. That is amazing. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to start going to Starbucks again. Last time I was at Starbucks. When was that? Oh my God. I remember I got a Frappuccino. It had to have been at least 5 years. This is just ridiculous. So this beverage here, it's the smallest size they had. I guess it's called a short. And it was $5.65 after tax. This is like 234 milliliters or something. And then, they get you to pay. And then on the little screen there, it says tip amount. So they got me with the tip as well. So I think I paid $1.40 in tip. So that would have been like $7 for just this. For just the coffee. I was also tempted because they have a brownie there. Looks like it would be amazing. But, I brought my cookies, so I'll just have my cookies are really good. See a cross section of the cookies there. It's very nice. They don't travel very well. There's a bunch of crumbs. This was on the top of my backpack, on top of my clothes and all that sort of stuff. It didn't really get knocked around a lot, but oh my God. Okay, I think I'm gonna have one more because I did leave enough. There's still half of this left. Oh my, even more than half. So I'm gonna have another cookie. Normally I have 2 of these a day. So normally I have first I go for the biggest one, and then I go for the smallest one. So I try to even it out. So there's this small one right here. It's small, but it feels heavy. I think it's a little thick with 2 C's. as the kids say. That's probably not even a kid saying anymore. That's like a boomer saying. I rewatched some of, I think all of my videos that I've recorded so far. This is going to be a horrible video. It's just me like eating, making weird sounds when I'm eating, and like way too much of a close-up on my face. I need to be like further away, but my arm doesn't reach that far. And then I'm just talking about nothing. So whatever, I'm just going to add them all together into a video. And it's going to be called Big City TOD. Oh, he said the name of the video. Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like I have to, I was saying I didn't want to walk too much because I have to walk to the MRI place, but I feel like I have to walk more because of all the food I'm eating. I have to like try to walk off all the calories I'm eating, all the extra calories I'm eating. So I'm not going to have any more cookies today, I don't think. So I'll have my lunch. And then for supper, I'll just do something similar with yesterday. I'll have some fruit as a dessert. This is just so good. They should sell my cookies at Starbucks. That was the last bite. All right. No more cookies. So I'm just going to finish this off. It is really good. I don't like the overpowering coffee taste that coffee usually has. But I guess this is diluted with whipped cream and whatnot. Am I going to turn into a coffee guy now? All the coffee snobs are probably like, Cafe Mocha is not coffee. Wow. Well, okay, that was 100% success. So I'll probably do the same thing tomorrow, to be honest. Though it was kind of a rip-off. I don't know if I can justify getting one of these little tiny things for $7. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Tomorrow I leave, and so my bus is at 11 a.m. And so shortly after this, I have to go scope out the bus situation. It's actually kind of cool. So there's a huge mall. I could probably show it to you. I don't know if I've showed it to you from here. Yeah, I can literally see the top of the mall. Am I showing in the... I'm trying to see where it is. It's really hard to see where it is. So, I don't know. There's a mall over there. You're just gonna have to believe me. Oh, I think it's over there. Whatever. There's a mall over there. That's where I'm going. And the cool thing about it is, like the mall is huge. I mentioned the mall is absolutely gigantic. But the cool thing about it, there's like a road that goes around the entire perimeter of the wall of the mall. And then within the perimeter is the parking lot, huge parking lot, and then the actual mall. And so if I just do a loop of that, it's probably a couple kilometers. And the bus pickup is on like the end, is along the loop somewhere. So I'll get to it eventually. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna work on. So I figured out a way to justify getting another one of those cafe mochas to eat with my cookies for tomorrow morning's breakfast. I found a way to justify it because I mentioned it was $7, which I couldn't justify, but I figured out a way. So here's my wallet. And so in my wallet, I actually have some cash. I've got a 50 and I've got a 20. And those have been in my wallet for like at least a few years. I don't remember why I took them out, but it was just sort of a case of emergency. Never used it. And so I'll just pay with cash. And that way it's like I'm not spending any money because it's been in my wallet for all this time. That is some girl math, isn't it? It's like I'm not even spending any money. That is total girl math. But I might as well because it was so good. The cafe mocha and the cookies. So that's what I'm gonna do for tomorrow morning. Now, so let's try this again. I'm gonna show you where I'm going. So once again, there's the gigantic building to my right. The two buildings, actually. It's a very nice building. And then when I went to go to my MRI, I go over there. I don't even know if you can see the street lights, but that's where I go. And then when I go to the mall, I go over here to the left. And so the mall is right there. It's supposed to say square one. So that's where I go to the mall. And so right now I'm gonna go for a walk. And this time I drew a bit of a map so I wouldn't get lost. So I'm like over here, the hotel's like over here. So I just have to walk over here and then I go up Korea Gate. And then here's the loop I was talking about where I can just go all the way around the mall, which is right here. Obviously, this isn't a very accurate depiction because the mall is gigantic. I don't know how long this loop is. It's got to be a couple kilometers at least. But as I mentioned, I have to get some more exercise to burn off all these extra calories I'm eating. And so right now, I'm going to go out here, go into Korea Gate. I'm going to keep going up Korea Gate. I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to get a banana. And then I'm going to eat it. Then I'm going to come back. And then I'm going to start doing the loop. And so I go through the intersection here, I keep going over here. And then the bus is right there. That's where I have to pick up the bus at Station Gate. And so I just have to go over there. And then there's going to be a sign. And I have to look for bus 21F, so I know where I have to stand in order to get picked up. And then I also have to figure out where I can buy the ticket. So I have to figure out where I buy my fare, and then I'm just going to continue walking around the loop, and then I'm going to come back to the hotel. So right now, it is 10:56. 10:56. So I figure like when I'm finished doing the loop, it'll probably take an hour or something like that. Maybe not even, depending on how fast I go. But I'm gonna come back to the hotel and then I'm basically just gonna leave again and I'm gonna grab some lunch. And I just remembered, because I have to include a pizza in this event here. Because I forgot about pizza. I love pizza. I used to eat pizza every single day, but then I had to stop like a year ago. And so I never eat pizza anymore. And I love pizza. And I just, I want a slice of pizza. And just getting a slice for lunch would be perfect because it's not too much. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to try to do for lunch. I'm going to get a slice of pizza if possible. So I'm gonna bring my phone with me on this loop of a walk, and maybe I can do a video outside. So maybe I can film myself eating a banana. I know all the perverts will enjoy that. All right, so I'm gonna try to find a secluded area. Have some grass, buildings off in the distance. There's the big building again. 2 big buildings. And I got myself a banana. And over at Walmart. Walmart's right there. You can see it's the blue building there. The logo's sort of obscured. Banana tastes good. Banana was literally 25 cents. It's hard to imagine getting something this large for 25 cents. And I had a quarter, so I paid for it in cash. I think I might get another banana after supper as well, because I feel like the pineapple was a little too indulgent. Yeah, a little too much sugar in the pineapple. Nah. Got a little bit of a bruise. Bugs crawling all over me. So I gotta make this quick. I have to peel back the peel a little more. Beautiful day out. It's actually a little warm for my taste. Right now it's fine, but it's supposed to get really hot in the afternoon. So I'm glad I don't have to wait for a bus just like yesterday. I feel bad for people who were around me yesterday. I probably reeked. I was all sweaty. That was amazing. I still got to throw this away. Then I'm going to continue on the loop and try and figure out where to take the bus. Got a couple more interesting buildings. These guys over there, they're like zigzag buildings. Got a very nice skyline in Mississauga. And then we have those 2 buildings over there as well. So I believe the bus station is over there. Over there, I believe it's the highway. And if you look over here, I had to cross over the highway over there to get to my MRI place. The MRI building's over there or something. So the bus station is right up there. And once again, there's the highway. And then I had to cross the highway over there when I was walking to the MRI place, which is over there somewhere. Here's where I can buy my ticket. And here's where I pick up my bus. At number 4, I got to go to 21F, Milton Go. So I'm just going to keep walking down the loop, and I'm going to go back to the hotel. I will regroup. It's 11:55 right now, and then I'll worry about getting some lunch after that. Here's another shot of the mall. It is absolutely huge. There's the buses, and once again the 2 huge buildings. All right, so it's 12:50 p.m. now. I'm not sure how long. I don't remember. I got home a little while ago. I've just been sort of screwing around. Yeah, I don't know how long I was out for, but I did measure the distance. And It was 3.9 kilometers, so almost 4 kilometers. That's really good, actually. It's quite quite a long distance. The loop I took. So I went from here. I went to the bus station, and then I just came back. Actually, I also went to Walmart to get a banana. So that adds another 500 meters. So like 4.5 kilometers. So that's really good. And so it's almost 1 p.m. So now I'm going to go back out. I'm back at the hotel, obviously. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to go to the food court in the mall. I'm going to look for, my mission is to find a piece of pizza, a slice of pizza. So that's what I'm going to work on. I think that's what my mission is. I don't want to eat too much. I always say that I don't want to eat too much. So I'm going to get a slice of pizza, and then after that, I think I'm going to go back to Walmart, and I'm going to find some other thing to eat. So the banana was amazing. It literally cost 25 cents. So that's obviously a winner. I might do that, but I'm going to see if there's anything else I can get. I did mention in previous videos, I eat an apple every single day. However, I cut it up into, I peel it and then I cut it up into very small chunks, like a little baby. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do that right now if I'm just walking around. But I'll take a look at the apples. There were some grapes. The grapes look good, but I'd rather not get a whole thing of grapes. If I can just get like a little bushel of grapes, that'd be nice. But maybe there's some berries I could get as well, like a little thing of fresh berries. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm gonna go back there, and I'm just gonna peruse the fruit. So first, I'm gonna search for the pizza. Now, I don't know if I'm going to take any video. I'd like to take video in the mall. It's just I'm too embarrassed. But I probably won't talk, but I'll try and take a short video just to show you. I don't know if it's going to be busy, but I'm going to try and take a short video. And then, you know, tonight I should probably take a video of the food court because it was just absolutely insane yesterday. And so then I'm going to get my pizza. I'm going to come back outside. I'm going to find somewhere to eat it. I will film myself eating it. Then I'm going to go to Walmart, look for the fruit. Then I'll come back outside and I'll film myself eating the fruit for dessert. And then after that, I'll come back to the hotel and I'm probably just going to lie down in bed for an hour or two. I might have a nap, I don't know. But I also turn on the air conditioning. So air conditioning is going nicely. It's getting really hot outside. So after supper, I'm going to have another shower. And then that will be it for my showers, because I leave tomorrow morning. So, yeah, right now, I don't know what I'm doing for supper. I don't know what I'm having. It's just, this is one of those times where I'm really just going to look around the food court, because I haven't really done that yet. I did a little bit yesterday, but I wanted a chicken quesadilla yesterday, so I had something on my mind. This time I don't have anything on my mind, so I'm just going to walk around, see if anything strikes my fancy, and then I will pick and choose when the time comes. But right now it's pizza, and it's fruit dessert, and tomorrow morning I can't wait for another cafe mocha with my 2 cookies. So until lunchtime. We are back. I'm back in the banana area. I couldn't find pizza, but I got a Philly cheesesteak. This is my first Philly cheesesteak, I feel like. I did notice that this was in the mall, in the food court. I think I took a video of the food court to show how busy it was. It's quite busy. I don't know if the video sort of relays that information properly, but this looked really good. It seems pretty basic. The only thing is, I didn't bring my gloves, so I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get my hands are gonna get a little dirty. Gotta move this out of the way. So it's got meat, cheese, lettuce, and more tomato. I said I was getting pizza, but there's literally only one pizza place. It didn't look the greatest. I don't understand what's going on with the pizza situation. So I got the smallest. There's also onions on this. So I got the smallest one. And I keep forgetting to pay for it with cash. So it's very good. I'm just gonna have to lick my fingers at the end. I guess I'll grab the stragglers at the end. I forget what it was called. I've never been there before. It's like Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks, and it was only, I think everyone working there was Asian, and then there was an Indian guy too. So they cut it in half. I could have probably just eaten half of it and I would have been fine, but I guess that means I've got to do some more walking. It was really good. I don't usually eat like this, like so quickly. It's just I'm trying to eat quickly because I'm filming a video. I swear there's a fucking ant on my tit. It was very good. I forgot to bring gum. I have to wait till I get back to the hotel. Clean up the stragglers. I don't know if I said there was mushrooms on it. All right, that hit the spot. Okay, now I have to go back to Walmart and find some sort of fruit. So I will be back. So I got my blackberries, and then I'm right in front of the gigantic building here. I'm in a secluded parking lot, and my hotel is right there. So, alright, so let's try and eat these. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't have enough hands. I might just have to like eat them out of the thing with my mouth. Oh God. These are so good. Oh yeah. I don't know if I should eat all of them though. I'm wondering if that'll play havoc with my digestive system. Very good though. And they look very fresh as well. I don't notice any blemishes. Oh, dear God. Apparently there's 2 stories to that Walmart. There's another level. I went up there. I was looking for hand wipes, but I didn't find, well, I did find some, but there was like 100 pack. Somebody just got in a car. Probably thought I was a crazy person. Eating blackberries in our parking lot. I got the building in the background. These are so good. Yeah, I don't want to eat all of them. I think I'm just going to have one more. Just in case. This was $2.44. $2.44. So that's pretty good. Got the building in the background. Alright, so I'm going to head back to the hotel now and I'm going to have a nap. There is this guy on his motorcycle who will not shut up. He's in the parking lot across the street and he's just going back and forth. It is extremely annoying. I guess you can't really see him. Alright, so this is my final meal of the trip. It is 6:05. So I'm gonna go back to the mall, back to the food court. I don't know what I'm gonna get. I'm just gonna wander around aimlessly, trying to find something interesting. I do have a little. I am leaning towards something Asian because that way I'll have like a nice mixture of meat and vegetables. So that would be nice. That's what I'm looking for. And there was plenty of those kind of restaurants. I did circle the food court at lunch, and there were some interesting choices. So I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Now, I don't know where I'm going to eat it, whether I'm going to eat it outside or whether I'm going to bring it here. I'm assuming I'm going to bring it here, but once again, I don't know. So yeah, this is my final meal. You know, it's kind of funny. Because I'm never in the city, so I was hoping to see some like scantily clad ladies out and about with this hot weather. And all the ones I've seen have been like high school girls. It's like, I don't remember girls dressing like that when I was in high school. But Yeah, so I'm gonna go have supper, and then I guess I just have to. Oh no, then I'm gonna have a shower after supper, and then I'm gonna go to my MRI. I gotta wake up tomorrow at. I think I was gonna set my alarm for 8 a.m. and then I was going to grab another cafe mocha and have it with my cookies. So that should be amazing. Then I gotta grab the bus and go back to Milton. So it's supper time. All right, I am back, and we have ourselves some Szechuan Express, I think is what it was called. So we have some, it was a really cool place, actually. I've never been there before. There was just piles of food all there, and you got to, so I got the combo one, where I was allowed to get either noodles or rice, and they had different kinds of noodles and rice. So I chose, I think this is the Ho Fun or something. I feel like there's also bean sprouts in there as well. I feel like I saw some bean sprouts. And then you get a meat and you get a veggie. And so I got the chili chicken, I believe is what it's called. And then I have the green beans and mushrooms. So it took a while for me to decide what to get because I was eyeing several different places and then I came across this one. I need something simple in terms of the menu because I'm not familiar with any of these types of restaurants, so I don't know what to do really. This one was very straightforward. One meat, one noodle or rice, and one veggie. So I just had to pick which ones I wanted. Okay, so let's try it. This is the chili chicken. It is good. If it was... Ooh. It's got a kick to it too. If I was at home, I would nuke it for like, just to zap in the microwave for like, just to, add the extra heat. But I don't have a microwave here. So, it tastes good. It was very cheap too. All of this was $13.50 after tax, which is insane because, if you remember I got the smallest Philly cheesesteak at lunch that was available, and it was $10.99 before tax. There's way more food in this. And I got my veggies as well. And I got some noodles. Hopefully I don't drip food onto my microphone. It is very good. I really want to have another cafe mocha and cookies. Honestly, I might have one. Oh my God, I just thought about it. And then I'll have another one tomorrow morning. This is really good. This definitely hits a spot as well. I'm going to try and eat as quick as possible. So I don't know how interesting these videos are. And how disgusting they are. There's a hockey game coming on. I think it's Leafs Panthers. Panthers are winning the series 3-2. This is NHL playoffs. So if Florida wins, Toronto's knocked out. And I'm definitely cheering for that. So actually, I'll be able to watch the entire game, assuming it doesn't go into a lengthy overtime before I go to my MRI. This is just really, really, really good. I don't even know what time it is, but so as we figured out yesterday, it only takes, with my new route, it only takes 14 minutes from the room to the MRI place. I think that's best case scenario with no traffic. So that's walking. So I'm going to try that again tonight. So I think I'm going to leave. They want you to be there half hour before. So mine is at 12:40. So what did I calculated this earlier tonight, but I forget what it was. So half an hour before 12:40 would be 12:10. And then 12:10 minus 16 would be 11, like 54, right? Oh my God. However, I'm gonna give myself a little bit extra time, so I think 11:45 should be good. Like, I don't even know if I should eat all of this. Is this too much? I don't know. I mean, when else am I going to eat it? Never. Yeah, all it needs is just a nuke in the microwave. Then it'll be perfect. It's not quite hot enough. But the taste is definitely there. So it's 7:21. Okay. Decent time, I guess, in terms of video length. This video is going to be like the full video. It's probably going to be like over 2 hours. Who's going to want to watch this? I mean, ideally, I would edit it, but I don't know if I will. I have to get another cafe mocha tonight. There's no denying it. All right, so the beans, almost done. Chicken, I still have 2 pieces of chicken plus a little bit of extra stuff. And then there's a bunch of noodles left. So let's work on the noodles right now. don't know if you can hear those. There's just so many people out here who are like trying to have the loudest car possible. It's like a competition to see who can have the loudest car, and it's just by a bunch of fucking idiots. All right, so the beans are basically done. Let's grab another chicken. There's one big piece of chicken left. And there's some extra stuff in the bottom here. All right, so let's work on these noodles. So we're already at 11 minutes, so I'm assuming there's a lot of food here. So I hope this doesn't make me gain all my weight back. All right, only a couple more knife or fork fulls. All right, one piece of chicken. Good God, that was amazing. Okay, polished her off. That was really good. Okay, definitely like to go back there one day in the future. Probably never. When am I going to be here again? I'm assuming it's a chain, but all right. Well, that's going to be it for this segment. I'm going to drink some water. I also got some water. I'm going to drink some Smart Water. It's my first time I've ever had Smart Water. I don't know why it's called Smart. Whatever. So I'm going to have some water. I'm going to blow my nose because it's a little on the runny side. And then I'm going to go get another cafe mocha. Hopefully they're still open. I'm assuming they are. And I'm going to have 2 more cookies. Wow. I'm getting fat. I don't feel super full. So I feel like there was a lot of food here, but it wasn't super filling. I don't know. Anyway. So guess what? Starbucks closed at 7. So I was like 15, 20 minutes late. However, I've been on a search. There's a Starbucks. There are 2 Starbucks in the mall. So I'm honestly just going to walk back to the mall. Does that make sense? I don't care about the walking. I'm just worried that when I get back, it won't be warm anymore. I'm sure it'll be warm enough. Yeah, it'll be warm enough. And then tomorrow morning, I'll have my normal cafe mocha at the normal temperature. But I'm addicted now. I had it once this morning and now I'm addicted, just like a real coffee drinker. Even though cafe mocha is probably like a child's drink, right? Okay, well, it's 7:30 right now, so I should be back by 8. Best case scenario. And then I'll have my cookies, then I'll have a shower, and then I just screw around. Honestly, I thought there was a hockey game on. Maybe there's not. Maybe there is and it starts at 8. Yeah, that's probably what happens. And then, or it's an off day, I don't know. But either way, hopefully the hockey game's on. That way I can just watch the hockey game. And then after the hockey game, I'll walk to the MRI place. All right, so I've got to go to Starbucks. All right, we are back. I got back at like 7:52 is what it said on my phone. And I left at 7:32 or 7:31, so that would be 20 minutes, right? Not too shabby. I walked to the mall and back. The Starbucks, I had to go to the second level. So I searched for where it was before, and obviously I got it. I got the short cafe mocha. So I had to figure out where it was before I went there. And then I realized where it was, and then I had to find out how to get to the second level because I haven't done that yet. And I found it, and then I got out of the mall so quickly. I did this so fast, and I feel like I'm starting to get used to it. I'm becoming a city boy, if you will, again. So I started out as a little village boy when I used to live in Lucan. There were only 1,800 people that lived there. I think even less when I was there. Lived there until I was 7. And then we moved to a larger city, a larger town. And then I moved in the middle of nowhere, and now I'm back in the city again. All right, so got my cookies. So we got to grab a couple cookies, obviously. And we'll just, I don't know, we'll try and grab 2 small ones, I guess, if possible. I don't know if that exists. I should probably close this first. I'm gonna put this down. I want to make sure these stay as fresh as possible, because I still have to eat these for like the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Less than that, because tomorrow I'm having them in the morning. I might even have them at night too. So that's cheating. If I have 4 cookies a day, that's very much cheating. So, all right, so let's do this. I think the order of operations is you eat a cookie first, you take a bite first. Once again, here's the close-up of my famous boring chocolate cookies, in quotation marks. However, they're not boring anymore because they have those fancy cream chips on the top, and they also have mini chocolate chips that haven't been melted in. So I tried to count. So there are dark chocolate chips, regular size. There are semi-sweet chocolate chips, regular size. Those are melted into the batter. There is cocoa powder, so that's 3. Then there are mini semi-sweet chocolate chips, so that's 4. That's 4. And then there are cream chips, which I guess aren't chocolate. So I was going to try and say this was like a 5. Is that a septuplet? Septuple? Or is that 6? I don't remember. Like 5 different kinds of chocolate. Oh yeah. Oh my God. That was so worth it. This is my favorite thing ever now. When am I ever going to go to Starbucks again? I haven't been there in years. So good. And I get to do this all over again tomorrow morning, assuming I don't get horribly ill tonight. It's still very warm too. It was like, I probably took 10 minutes to walk back, and it was totally fine. The temperature is perfect. Where have you been all my life? Cafe Mocha. Oh, where have you been? So this is definitely too much food. My supper, there was a lot of food there, and I just absolutely pounded it. And I was walking quite briskly to the mall to get this Cafe Mocha. I was getting a bit of a cramp in my stomach. On cookie number dose. So good. So I think before I left, I said I wanted to be here before 8. I was here before 8, and it's not even 8 yet, so I might be finished before 8, which would be ideal. Then hopefully the hockey game will start, if there is a game. I don't know if there is, but we shall see. All right, I only have one bite left. That's the best thing ever. Even better than milk somehow. There is a hockey game on. So hopefully the Leafs lose. That's what I'm gunning for. Ooh, it's still quite hot too. The temperature really stays. They probably know what they're doing. Ooh. This one at this Starbucks, they didn't ask for a tip, which was nice. So it would have cost $5.65, which is more reasonable, but still $5.65 for this little thing. Whereas I bought a banana earlier today for 25 cents. And then the Blackberries, I believe, were $2.44. Those Blackberries were so good. All right. Well, that was amazing. This is done now. My cookies are done. Okay, so now I've got a shower. I'm really tempted to bring my phone out with me tonight, but I mean, the lighting's not good either. So I don't even know if you'd be able to film. Honestly, I thought it would be brighter than it is, but the lighting's not very good. And also where I have to walk over the 401, which is the biggest highway in Canada. And it's actually kind of scary because I'm walking over and the cars below me are just zooming under me, and you can feel the wind once a car drives by. It feels like it's gonna whoosh me up and throw me over top of the overpass. But okay, I will catch up with you before, probably after my shower. All right, my final shower is done. I'm really gonna miss those showers. Oh my God, that was so nice. I ran out of towels though, a little situation with the towels. So hopefully my girlfriend's watching. Otherwise, I'm very sorry to anyone who just witnessed that. I am very, very sorry. But yeah, definitely gonna miss the showers. 100% gonna miss the showers. So I don't even know what time it is, to be honest. I think it's 9 something. Let's go to the guide. Let's see. It is 9:18, and I think I have to leave at 8:30. That makes no sense. I think 11:30. So it'll take me, if I go as fast as possible, 15 minutes. That would make it 12:45, 11:45. But that makes no sense. So if I leave at 11:45, it takes 15 minutes. Get there at 12. Then my appointment is at 12:40. They want me to be there half an hour ahead. So that seems good. 11:45-ish. And, I did decide I'm going to bring my phone with me. And I will try and take some video on the way back. I probably won't be able to take, I don't know how much video I'll take. There is one part where I really want to take a video, is where I cross the highway over top of it. So that'll be a nice video, assuming there's enough light. So anyway, until then. $19 degrees, 1:23 a.m. All right, so heading home now. So I guess I'm just gonna have this going until we reach the highway. So I have to cross the street. All right, perfect timing. Oh, there's a car over there. Hopefully this isn't too dark. All right, so one car left. Now we got cars coming on this way, so I just gotta wait. Good to go. Okay. This part of the video is going to be horrible. So the highway is just up here. And then once we reach the highway, I'll put the camera over. We'll watch some cars go by, and then I'll put the camera away until we get near the hotel, because it's so I just have to walk on the street until the hotel. It's like 2 kilometers. It's very easy to get here. This is my updated route. So I had the same girl as yesterday who gave me the MRI. It was in the same position too. She didn't recognize me. She started asking me the same questions. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off the camera right now. All right, so hopefully this is working still. Gotta cross the street here. So there's the highway right there. I don't think there's going to be very many cars. So this might not be that interesting, but and of course we got to a spot where there are literally no cars. So I better not drop the camera. That would be stupid. All right. So that wasn't very fun, but I'm going to turn it off now. All right, so almost at the hotel. I was going to say the weather has been absolutely perfect when I've been walking home. What was it, like 19 when I left? It's just so perfect. And it started raining at the last intersection, but then it stopped. So it's all good. And I can see like there's a little bit of clouds, but then also none. All right, so we're getting close to that big building. There we go. Big building in the background. Let me try and get a better shot. There you go. This is the last shot of the big building. Very nice. All right, this is the last shot of the big building. Like right in front of it. All right, we are back, and no more MRIs. I don't know how I feel about that. It was they were kind of a pain in the ass because of their hours and the fact that I had to get a hotel. However, now that they're over and done with, I feel a little sad. Not really. I'm starting to get used to this big city. You're going to have to start calling me Big City Todd. Yeah, at first I was, a little, I don't know what that word is, a little nervous about the big city. But now I know my way around the mall like nothing. And I know my way around the neighborhood. I know my way up and down the street. I know all so like walking to the MRI place, the thing that makes it tricky is all of the construction, because they have, there are those, I don't know if you saw them on the video because it's so dark, but there's pylons the entire way, all 2 kilometers, that I have to walk. And they're, they have detours for where the cars go, and also parts of the sidewalk are blocked off and just mangled, taken apart. And so that's what makes it tricky. And the fact that it's after midnight, I can't see, and my eyesight is not very good anyway. And so at night is even worse. But I got it. I got it down. My route was the best route to get there. I don't know how long it took me this time because I was taking video along the way. But yesterday I know I did it in 16 minutes from outside the MRI place to inside the room here. So that's my record, my personal best. So had a lot of good meals here. I did a lot of walking today, actually. Yeah. So in the morning, I had my first Starbucks, which was amazing. What was it? A cafe mocha? Yeah, with my 2 cookies. And then I needed a dessert banana. So I went. Yeah, that's what I did. So I went to Walmart, got a banana for 25 cents. For a quarter. I gave the cashier a quarter for a banana. It doesn't seem right, but that's what I did. And then I did the loop around the mall so that I could scope out where where the bus picks me up. So I got that down. I'm gonna have to rewatch my video because I don't remember what number stop I have to stand at. I think it's number 4. I know the bus is 21F, but I think it's the 4th, like the 4th area. And so I did that. I did the loop, and then I went back. And then as soon as I was finished that, I went back out and I got some lunch. And then I'm not going to retell everything I did because I don't remember, but I did a lot of walking. That's the whole point of this. Probably over 8 kilometers, 100% over 8 kilometers, because I did 4 just up until lunch. And then I did another 4 for the MRI stuff. And then I also, I went to Starbucks at the mall again. So that's like another 2. Wow, I did a lot of walking today. So, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was a fun weekend. It's not the weekend, but it was a fun couple of days in the big city. I'm glad I did it because I never do this. I don't think I've ever done this in my entire life. And, it's kind of funny because I had another Starbucks tonight with my cookies. And I felt a little full, and I felt, what's the word? I felt guilty. I felt guilty. And so I told myself, okay, tomorrow morning, I'm not going to get Starbucks. I'm not going to have any cookies. I'm going to go to Walmart, and I'm going to get some more berries. That's what I'm going to do. And then as I was walking home from the MRI, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? When am I going to be at Starbucks again? So I was talking myself into being a bad boy and having some more Starbucks and eating my cookies. So I think I'm going to do that again tomorrow morning. I don't know if I'll have 2 cookies. I really want to get some more berries, though, before I leave. So I have to figure out, because those Blackberries today were just amazing. So I want to get another package of Blackberries. So the bus picks me up at 11, but I want to be there by 10:30 because I have to buy a ticket, and I want to make sure I don't miss it because that's the last bus. So maybe I'll be there 10:30 should be fine. I feel like buses are usually late rather than early, so. But I don't think Walmart opens until 9 or 9:30. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that after this video. And so tomorrow morning, I'm gonna set my alarm for 8. And then I go downstairs, get a cafe mocha, come up here, have a cafe mocha with my cookies. Then I will brush my teeth and get ready for the day. I have to clean up the room. I gotta get all my stuff, make sure I don't forget anything. That would be embarrassing. And then I gotta grab some berries. And then I'll go on the bus. I'll probably have a few more videos. Hopefully I'll have a few more videos until I get home. So, but very interesting day. So until next video. Hey guys, little bit of a change of plans here. So you can see it is 7:10. And so I woke up at 7. I set my alarm for 7. I went to sleep. I couldn't get sleep. I couldn't sleep last night. And so it was like 3, and I still wasn't able to fall asleep yet. So I didn't get much sleep. However, I set my alarm for 7 because Walmart opens at 7. Just a second. Walmart opens at 7. Walmart is over there. So there's Square One Mall. And you can see the top of that blue building. You see the blue? That is Walmart. And so I'm going to go over to Walmart. I'm going to go over to Walmart because I have an absolute hankering a spanker even for some blackberries. I want to get some more blackberries before I leave, because the blackberries yesterday, I think it was yesterday, it had to have been yesterday, were just amazing. And so I'm gonna, oh, and the other thing, Walmart opens at 7 a.m., which is good. And Starbucks opens at 7 a.m. as well. And so I thought to myself, okay, well, I want to get blackberries and I want to get a Starbucks and I want to make sure I have enough time to like, because I've got to clean up. I got a whole bunch of stuff down here that I have to like gather and on the thing here. So I don't want to forget anything like an idiot. And I want to make sure I've got everything. So I'm gonna get my blackberries. I'm gonna get my Starbucks. I'm gonna have my cookies. I'm going to do all that, and then I'm gonna prepare, make sure I've got everything, and then I also have to check out. I don't know how long that's gonna take, and then I want to be at the bus station by. When did I say I wanted to be? Because it picks me up at 11, so I want to be at the bus station by 10:30. Yeah, that's what I said. By 10:30, so then I want to be there at 10:30 so that I can buy my ticket and then just wait for the bus. 10:30 at the latest. And so that would make me think that I want to leave here at 10 at the very latest. Because I don't know how long it's going to, I walk briskly, so it shouldn't take that long. I'm going to alter my route this time. I'm thinking I'm just going to go through the mall and I'm just going to wing it, go through the mall. I just have to like appear on the other side of the mall and then I'll know where I am. So yeah, the goal right now is blackberries. Then on my way back, I'm gonna grab a Starbucks. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna eat and we will reconvene. All right, we are back. We have our Cafe Mocha. Oh, I thought it had spilled. Maybe it did spill. Maybe that's just the design of the cup. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on here. But we have that, and we also have our berries, and we have our cookies. So this is a little bit of a non-traditional breakfast here because I am having cookies for breakfast, followed by berries for dessert. So a bit of an atypical breakfast. Either way, let's dig in. This is the last meal you're going to see me eat. Is there anyone even watching this? I mean, if I'm going to add all these videos together, it's going to be like over 2 hours. So I think there's like I can go about this either two ways. I make the video how I was originally going to make it, which was just to like add all the mini clips together with basically no editing. And so there's one. Or I heavily edit this and just put like a small clip of each meal instead of the full meal. So that way it's a reasonable time. So I think I'll do both. The unedited one will be like the full video, and then I can add like a highlights video. That seems like a good idea. It's amazingly good. I don't know how I'm going to go back to eating cookies without the cafe mocha. So 7:45, I wanted to be done eating by 8. That way I can clean up the room, make sure I have everything, brush my teeth, etc., etc., etc. All right, so one more cookie. This cup is so small. Every time I take a sip out of it, it feels like it's the last sip, or it's getting near the bottom. Meanwhile, I take a sip after every single bite, and I get through 2 cookies with no problem, and there's still a bunch left over. So I don't know how that works. It's an illusion. All right, 2 more bites. I forgot to mention yesterday, the hockey game. There was a hockey game last night, which was nice, but Toronto won, which is not nice. So now it's going to a game 7. Sudden death, game 7. Oh, not. Well, yeah, just sudden death. Whoever wins, wins. Whoever loses is knocked out. So, I believe that's on Sunday. Still a bunch left, too. It's really weird. The temperature, it feels the same as the one from last night, where I had to walk to the mall to get it. How does that work? It's a perfect temperature. It's just, all I'm saying is that when I had to walk over to the mall, like, it was still totally perfect temperature. I feel like Kramer and his cafe lattes. All right. Now we have ourselves some dessert. Some dessert with the berries. Berries look good. It was funny. Walmart opened at 7. I was there at like 7:20, I guess. There's a bunch of people there. Meanwhile, the cashier guy, he was out of it. He was still tired. Oh, God. Oh, my dear God. These are some good berries. We have to have the berry can. Once again, I don't want to eat all of them, just in case it upsets my stomach on the way home. I'm gonna eat like the top layer. Very good. Very good berries. So I believe today's Saturday. Feels like a Sunday because I'm leaving. A couple left. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna eat. You can see there's still like a bunch. Maybe I'll have a couple more. I'm just worried because I have to be on a bus and I have to wait for the bus, so I'm not gonna have access to certain facilities, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. Okay, so that's gonna be it. Whew. Alright, so I have to get ready. I have to clean up the room. I have to get myself ready. And eventually, I want to check out at 9:30 at the latest. So it's 7:51. So I've got an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 9 minutes, just to do my preparation. And so I'll see you until then. All right, guys, I'm about ready to check out. So I did some cleaning. The bed is all clean. I have everything in my bag now. There's nothing right here. It's 9:17. Nothing on there, and there's nothing extra on here besides there's the room keys. We have my wireless mic set up. We have my windscreen, and we have my other phone, and we have my water, and we have my hat. And then this is stuff for the hotel. So I got my boots, and the bathroom is all clean as well. So I should have everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna head downstairs and then check out. And then I'm just gonna, I don't think I'm gonna walk very quickly. I'm just sort of gonna take my time. Maybe I'll be able to make some sort of a video while I'm in the mall. I probably won't talk, but I don't know, I'll try and get some video footage as I'm walking to the bus stop. So I'm gonna miss this place. Alright, so checking out literally took 2 minutes. So now I'm heading to the mall. And I gotta walk through the mall, and then I'm heading to the bus station. So this is the way to the mall. I just got out of the hotel, so I gotta go over there. En route to the mall. All right, so big news. So I went to get my ticket. I bought my fare, my ticket for the bus, and then there was a bus literally right there. So I was an hour early. I got there just before 10, and then there's a bus there. So I'm like, okay. So I asked the driver, it's the one I needed, 21F, and so I asked him, does this go into Milton? He said, yeah. Okay, so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. This one wasn't advertised on the schedule, so I just took it. Hopefully it made it to Milton, and so I made it to Milton an hour early. So now, I don't, it's like 11 o'clock right now, and this would be normally when I would have left Mississauga, so got here early, which means I got a surprise. Finally get to have my slice of pizza. So this was originally going to be, my breakfast was going to be the last meal on video, but now I get to eat pizza on video, which is awesome, because I didn't get to eat pizza at all this over the last couple of days. Unfortunately, this was the shelter that I ate my burger and fries in at the, a couple days ago, at the very beginning of the video. but it's locked. So, and it's raining slightly. So I'm just gonna eat it outside. There's a bit of an overhang right here. So I'm gonna try and get some cover. Okay. So let's try and do this. Come on, open, idiot. Am I stupid? I want it open. There we go. Okay, it looks good. Oh, I love Pizza Nova. So I believe it has pepperoni, mushrooms, and bacon. Sounds good to me. So I just got a slice, and then they cut it into two, and it was $5.95. So I mean, if I would have got two slices, it would have been like half a large pizza. Oh man, I used to live in Oakville, and I would bike over to Pizza Nova once in a while, and I'd get a pizza with chicken, bacon strips, and mushrooms. That was my favorite. And then I had a slice of Pizza Nova, and then I moved away, and I never had Pizza Nova again for years. Until 2020, I believe. When I was at the hospital. Got out of the hospital, and the Pizza Nova was nearby, so grabbed a slice, and it tasted just how I remembered it. Okay, slice one is done. Now I got slice two. So it's very cloudy, which is nice because now I can wear my t-shirt. I don't like exposing my arms to the sun. This is so good. There's also a Mocha burrito in this plaza, and also a Mr. Dumpling. So I had Hero Burger a couple days ago. Now I'm having Pizza Nova, and I also like Mocha burrito and Mr. Dumpling. So there's a lot of good stuff. I forgot that Mocha burrito and Pizza Nova were in that plaza. Oh my God. So this is going to be it for me eating out for the next long time. I'm assuming. It was nice while it lasted. Got the building in the background. funny, that building there, it's under construction. It did not exist the last time I was here, which was, I don't even know, probably a year or so ago. I want to go back and get another slice. I'm not going to though, but I really do want to. Nice piece. Okay, well that was amazing. So next time you see me, I'm going to be at home. And I am finally back. So thank you for joining me on my vacation. I guess it was a bit of a vacation. I had fun. I'm going to miss the food. I'm going to miss the showers, and walking in the city was nice too. Can't complain. Now, if anyone actually watched this entire video, I feel like there's probably something wrong with you, but no offense. I'm just saying, because I feel like this is not a very interesting video. Anyway, I'll see you next time.